Hey guys, welcome to tonight's video, and tonight's video is something that I haven't talked about yet on my channel, but it's something that I'm very interested in, and it's that of time travel and interdimensional portals, and I think you're going to find this video very interesting. Before we actually get into tonight's video, can I show you this journal that I got? I don't actually journal, but when I'm getting videos together, I usually just make bullet points in the Notes app on my phone, but I found it's really difficult to go between that and watching like a video on my phone and researching something on my phone. It's whatever. This is super boring, nobody cares. Anyway, I got a new book and I thought it was really cool, and now I have a new place to write down all my ideas and my thoughts and to pull together my videos. And now that half the people are gone because I'm extremely boring, let's start the video. So tonight's video is a little bit about time travel, and it's a little bit about this weird, eerie place in the Andes Mountains in Peru, and it's called Markawasi Stone Forest. So if you've never heard of the Markawasi Stone Forest before, like I said, it's in Peru within the Andes Mountains, and you guys, it's incredible. Nobody knows if these stones were carved by people or if they were just naturally occurring, but they're incredible. Some of the stone mountains look like faces, other ones look like animals or reptiles. So native people from the area actually have their own belief. They believe that these stone sculptures are what remain of shamans that used to be within that area. It wasn't uncommon for people of power to want to live longer than the normal human life expectancy, so they would find ways to preserve themselves so that they could live the longest life possible, and a lot of them would transform themselves into trees or something of nature, and as in this case, into stone sculptures. I'm not saying that I necessarily believe that people can transform themselves into rocks or trees, but if that's what somebody else believes in, go for it. So this place isn't only known for its stone sculptures, it's also a big UFO hotspot. And on top of being a UFO hotspot, it's also said that within the forest, there's an interdimensional door or gateway into other times and dimensions. I know, it's out there and it's weird, but is it really that weird? Is it really unthinkable that there could be other dimensions other than our own? I don't know, but listen to this story and tell me what you guys think afterwards. There's a doctor in that area in Lima, Peru, and his name is Dr. Raul Santino. On top of being a doctor within the area, he's also an investigator of unexplained occurrences that happen within that forest. So this doctor claims that he had a patient come to him after experiencing sudden hemiplegia on one side of her body. And if you don't know what hemiplegia is, it's where one side of your body is completely paralyzed and you are unable to move it. Well, she claims that this hemiplegia occurred after a camping trip with her friends within the Markawasi Stone Forest. She says that her and her friends were in the forest camping, and late at night they decided to go exploring. As they were exploring, they came to this torch-lit cabin, and when they approached the cabin, she felt almost like a pull that she couldn't explain, something drawing her towards it. As she got closer to the cabin, she could see the people inside of it, and the people inside were dressed as if they were from the 17th century. Their clothes didn't match the century at all. She continued towards the building. Like I said, there was just this pull inside of her that was drawing her closer and closer, and just before she entered entirely into the building, her friends grabbed her and pulled her back. But once she had been pulled back, she noticed that the half of her body that was inside of the cabin was paralyzed and she was unable to move it. Now, this doctor believes that she experienced a dimensional shift, and this shift produced a change within her neuron system's energy flow. I have no idea what that means or how that would end up in hemiplegia, but I'm sure a doctor could explain it. The doctor continued to run different diagnostic tests on her, but each test revealed no discernible cause for the hemiplegia. So it's kind of odd. After this happens to her during her camping trip, she has this sudden hemiplegia, and you know, the doctor has run the tests and can't find anything that would cause it. I don't know how to explain that. Do I necessarily believe that she entered a different dimension? I don't know. You know, I like to try and be very open-minded, and other dimensions and other worlds has been something that has always fascinated me, and I think it would be really naive of us to think that our world is the only one that can sustain life, or that this is the only dimension out there. I mean, have you guys heard some of the Mandela effects? I mean, those blow my mind, and if you don't know what a Mandela effect is, check them out, look into them, because I got trapped into a dark hole of Mandela effects at one point, but I don't know. I want to know what you guys think about the Markawasi Stone Forest. Do you think that there is something paranormal happening within that forest? It kind of seems like a hot spot to me. First, they can't explain how those stone sculptures got there, if they were man-made or otherworldly. And then they have all the UFO activity and claims of there being an interdimensional portal within the forest. There are people that talk about, and this is just kind of getting off topic or whatever, and I'm just kind of like chatting with you guys now because I get interested in this stuff and I just want to talk about it forever, but there are talks that at one point aliens used to come to our planet and visit us quite often, and the way that they would travel between our world and theirs is different interdimensional doors that were planted on our planet. Maybe some of those interdimensional gateways still exist. Maybe they're there and we just don't know how to use them, and sometimes they kind of malfunction. Do you know what I mean? And that could be why people sometimes get a glimpse into these other dimensions. I mean, it kind of is like the Bermuda Triangle. I mean, anyway, I'm getting way off topic. Let me know what you guys think about the Markawasi Forest and this story. What do you think is the cause for this lady's hemiplegia? Do you think it's from stepping into a different dimension? Do you think it's something that can be explained more with biology? I don't know. I hope you guys enjoyed this video and it wasn't too boring. I feel like I'm totally off topic because on top of like, I don't know, I feel like I'm getting sick and I don't like that. Anyway, like I said, I hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you haven't already, make sure you hit that subscribe button. I promise not all of my videos are as boring as this. Maybe they are. I don't know. I'll see you guys later. Bye.